You know, we're going to have a lot of men and women who will come back from Iraq, and if I may go back a little bit, in Vietnam we lost 58,000 plus heroes, and a lot of them were lost on the battlefield because the technology was not there to get them home. Well, today now we're going to have about 230,000 of our heroes come home who will be suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, brain injuries, TBIs, missing limbs, and there are a lot more of them that will be amongst us all. And I want our children to be educated as to how and when they see a hero, how to stand up and walk up and say, hey, can I shake your hand, please, sir, or ma'am? Because without you, America wouldn't be free. So it needs an education for our children who are going to sometimes spot some of our men and women in wheelchairs. And,
of course.
And they need the education, you know.
And the key words for them are welcome home.
Absolutely.
Welcome home. You're fighting for our country. You've been through traumatic injuries, traumatic stress, whatever, but now you're home. So let's welcome you home. Bring you back into our hearts.
You know, I want to ask you this. I've never fought in a war. I've never put on a uniform to be military. And I know sometimes when I meet somebody from the Vietnam era, first thing out of my mouth is, welcome home, sir. I get touched just by saying it because it means something, it matters. And I want to know what it matters to you to hear that from a civilian when they walk up to you and just go.
Well, I'll go in retrospective with you on this, Kevin. When I came home from Vietnam, I told people I was a Vietnam vet, but then you can be in a club dancing and you're talking to some girl and, oh, I just got home from Vietnam. She turns around and walks away from you. Today, completely different. Oh, can I hug you? I mean, the warmth and kiss on the cheek, shake your hand, tell you welcome home. It's a feeling like, it makes me tear up.
Yeah.
Because it's something that you didn't get. And 40 years later, people are going, oh, we're so sorry, my grandfather or my uncle or my cousin or somebody was there and they got killed and they're not out. Let me hug you. Let me shake your hand. It's phenomenal. And especially at the wall. The traveling wall or the rear wall.
Our youth today, and I've met often the 13-year-olds, the 16-year-olds, even the 20-year-olds, and I go, here's a friend of mine, Marine Corps, say hello to him. And they look at that person I'm introducing them and they don't know what to say. And I go, why don't you just try saying thank you to the hero? Just thank him for his service. Oh, okay, thank you. So there's an education lacking in America today among our youth because they haven't been educated about how to respond to someone who's come home from war, how to thank them. They don't know what to say. And that, to me,
that's something that we were doing up there in Woodlands and Cape the last time we had the Angel Cars up there, Kevin.
Yeah.
We had all those high school kids come, and I talked to them about Vietnam and what it was like to come home and what I get from riding motorcycles, and ended up taking some of those kids for rides.
Yeah.
So that, getting it out there and having the respect that those high school kids, although they really didn't know anything about the war, they didn't know who I was, but by the time I was done with them, they had respect. They knew what was going on up there. And we need more of that in our country.